Hey guys, welcome back to another great cooking episode. It's tandoori chicken. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of onion powder to a nice sized bowl that we can dredge our chicken breast in. The next thing we're going to do is 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. We're going to follow that with 2 tablespoons of ginger. And then 2 tablespoons of ground coriander. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of cumin. All these spices should be the ground variety, not coarse or anything. I personally use 1.5 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. You can throttle that back to 1 tablespoon or even, 3/4 of a tablespoon, but I wouldn't go much less than that. We're then going to use 1 tablespoon of turmeric. Be extra careful with your turmeric because it's used as a dye in parts of the world, and if you get it on your counters or on your clothes or anything, it's pretty much just going to be stained yellow forever. We're next going to use 1 tablespoon of white pepper. Make sure you use white pepper, not black pepper, not any of the other ones. And we're going to finish it off with 1 tablespoon of salt. Once you have all that together, we're just going to take and stir it up a little bit. You want to make sure you get all your spices blended together evenly. You don't want to have a hot spot. You don't want to have your flavors, uneven. And like if you notice here in my bowl that I'm mixing up, the ginger tends to clump. So you have to make extra sure that as you're stirring that, you get all those clumps to kind of break up. And every now and then you're going to see where you get a spot of it that's a different color than the rest. You're going to need to make sure you stir this until it's all blended evenly. Okay, once you have that all blended up nice and evenly, as you can see we have a fairly consistent color going on. Depending on the amount of chicken you're going to do this in, you can also use this on other meats like fish and steak and stuff, but I like it on chicken about the best. Once you've got it all mixed up, based on the amount of chicken you have, you're going to reserve part of your seasoning because you're not going to need all that unless you're doing a large amount of chicken and stuff for like a family or if you have guests coming over. So I'm going to take out about half of what I just made up and put it into a separate dish. Okay, that's about half left over. And I'm just saving the rest for later. And what we're going to do next is we're going to add some olive oil. Don't add too much, around 1.5 tablespoons for half of it, around 3 tablespoons for the whole amount. And that's just a good starting point. We're going to mix that in. And what we're kind of trying to get is a slurry. We're not trying to get, like right now it's a little dry, but just keep mixing it in to make sure. If you don't have enough, add some more. So this is about the consistency you're going for. As you move it around, you can see it clumps up, but then it forms right back into a nice smooth paste. Once you've got your paste made, you're going to take and dredge your chicken through it. So, as you dredge your chicken, just kind of flip it over, roll it around a little bit. Make sure you have the whole thing fairly evenly coated. And it does help to dry your chicken, pat it dry with like a paper towel or something before you do this. It'll make everything stick a little better. And just set that aside onto a plate of some sort, something until you get them all done. Alright, we now have all of our chicken done. It's coated up and everything. We're going to go cook it now. And I suggest you grill it. It's not great if you do it in just a regular flat pan. You can do it on something like a George Foreman or something else that kind of has grill marky type parts on it. But realistically, over a grill is going to be the best. And I prefer wood or charcoal grills. But a gas grill will do fine. And we're going to cook them for about 3 to 3.5 minutes on each side for this kind of piece of chicken. If you have a thicker piece, it might take longer. So cook it how you want. Just cook it till it's done. We'll go cook that up real quick on our grill. And we'll be back to show you the finished product. Hey guys. Here is our finished product. It was delicious. I kind of forgot to take a picture of the whole plate when it was all on there. Me and Kayla already dug in. It was so good. I also got some grilled vegetable skewers over there we did. And all in all, it makes for a wonderful meal. A little spicy, but all in all, super flavorful.